Hello, welcome to A7FX, and in this video I will be discussing my live trades which I took in my funding talent account. So let's start. First I will show you my funding talent MT4. In this week I took total 3 trades, and these are the trades with total. This trade was just a testing trade. I was just testing something with 0.01 lot. So I took total 3 trades, and all my 3 trades were ended with a loss. So this week was not a very trending week, so I got 3 losses. So let's discuss one by one. So my first trade was in Euro USD, which was a loss of $312. It was a small mistake because of which I ended up with a loss of $312, because usually I take only $250 loss, but here it was a loss of $312. Why? Because I set my order, I set my previous order on it was a New Zealand USD trade, where my lot size was already at 2.08. So I thought that my lot size is okay, so I placed my but the problem was that in New Zealand USD I usually take 12 pip SL, but in Euro USD and Euro JPY I usually take 15 pip SL. So what happened, I did not change the lot size to 1.67. My lot size was still 2.08. So by mistake I just placed the order, and I thought that this is the actual lot size which I should take. So but it was a lot size which should have a 12 pip SL, not 15 pip SL. So because of it I take 0.2% extra loss, so which is $312, which is fine. Sometimes it does happen, like when you take multiple pair trades, so each time you have to change the lot size so that it can make up with your losses, with your stop losses. So let's discuss this Euro USD trade. So I took this trade. This was a trade which I took. So you can see the market came down, break the low. This was my low and this was my high. Market went up and break the high just by 1 pip, just by 0.1 pip. So this is my new high and this was my new low. Market break the high and retrace, then break the low and retrace. Okay, then again came down and break the low. So so let me check whether it had broken the low or not. No, the market was not able to break this low, so our highs and lows were at the same position. So I wanted to see some, because I can see that the market was in a descending manner. Market break the low and retrace, again break the low, again retrace, again break the low, came down and retrace, again break the low, again retrace. So market was forming some sort of descending channel. So I wanted to see some sort of move to the upside. So market started moving up and it break the high and retrace. So at this point I was like, the market can go inside the range. Okay, So I was waiting for the continuation of this trend, because the market has break this high and see, market break the low and retrace, market break the high and retrace and form the range. So it satisfied this price action, this range satisfied this price action. So now the market has break this range and retest it and try to go up. So I waited, see, and when I saw this candle, it was a confirming candle that the market has now decided to move away from this range. Okay, so that's when I placed my order, and the single candle came down and took me out, which was fine. Like I followed all my analysis, but it did not work well. But so this was my first trade, which ended up in a loss. So my second trade was in AUD USD. My second and third trade was almost at the same time. So in this trade, market break the high and retrace, again break the low and again retrace. If I do from here, you can see. So this was my initial low and this was my initial high, and market came down, went up and break the high. So this was my new high and this was my new low. Again came down and you can see it break the low. So this, now we have the market break the high and retrace, the market break the low and almost retraced. Okay, so for me it was like the market was, the price action was telling us that the market can go inside the range. So I waited for the break of the high. So it was a weekly break, so I did not take any order and just break up the low, and now it again break the high. So when it again breaks the high, I was looking for it to not take any entry, because it was an impulse, but still the previous price action was not allowing us to take any trade. So it was my high and this was my low. So now I get this impulse. I was pretty much sure that the market, if I get another good impulse, then I would like to take it as a bullet, as a bomb or bullet. Okay, because usually in a bomb we take, when we get nice two candle impulse, then so these two candles were very impulsive, so I was willing to take it as a bomb, or at least as a bomb / bullet. Okay, so when it came down, I was willing to take the trade. It went up and I could see that the market is showing some sort of rejection from this area. So I placed my order at this position, but this single candle came down and took me out, which was fine. Like I followed my plan, but it did not work. But like 6 out of 10 times it works, but sometimes it does not work. It was just based on the probability. So it was a 1% loss at this position. So my third trade was in AUD JPY, which you can see, which was a very perfect trade, no discrepancy. It has just came down. See, it was just descending, break the low, retrace, again break the low, retrace, again break the low, again retrace, again break the low, again retrace. So many times break the low and retrace, and now it just give us break the high. You see that from here. just break the high and retrace, and then break the low and retrace. So I was not willing to take the trade right now, but when I got this nice impulse and it started showing momentum to the upside, and this impulsive candle was a candle that was showing the strength, so I was willing to take the trade just at this position. So I placed my order and market came down, and it was also forming a bomb setup, so I was willing to take it as a bomb slash bullet, but unfortunately it did not work. So it was nice, sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work, but as a trader our job is to take each and every trade which fits our plans. So this was my third trade which I took, which ended up in a loss. So that's it. This was my all trade which I took. You can see my account metrics, account trade history. You can see all my trading history. So this week I had 3 losses, which is fine. Sometimes it does happen. 2-3 losses is not a very big deal. If you get a one winning trade, you will be easily able to manage all these 3 trades, because I have seen that my on an average winner loss ratio is almost approx 1:2 or 1:2.5. So one trade is enough to recover these losses. So I'm not in a hurry, but yeah, my plan from now will be, I will be in a recovery mode, because I told you in my first episode that first 2 weeks I will be in aggressive mode to make 8%, or at least to make my account 2 or 3% sorry, 2 or 3% positive. But because the market did not support us, so next 2 weeks I will be only in a recovery mode to make my account balance above positive, and I will just stop trading. And when my account will reset, then I will be resume my trading from there. So okay, that's it for this video, this episode. So I will make a next video on next week based on this challenge account. So bye bye, happy trading.